wait, it isn't maintenance time? Maintenance finished early. Finished around, 30 minutes, 25 minutes ago or something like that? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, so servers are up. I reckon there's enough time to try and go through the raids. Assuming queues are quick. Like, queues were really quick for Deltascape. And there's gonna be a lot more people doing this than Deltascape, so I'm guessing this might be, like, 2 hours or so. Something like that, but, yeah, we'll see. Yeah. I'm just gonna do Pandæmonium tonight. I don't think there was anything else added, but, I'm probably not gonna do anything other than that, even if there was. So, yeah. I haven't got in on an hour early. I think like an hour and a half early. It was meant to be done 9 o'clock my time, and it's currently 8. And it's been up for like half an hour, so... Crystal from Beyond, maybe? That looks new. And a lot of people are gathering over there, so I'm gonna take that as a yes. Uh-huh. Nemgigi nods at you as if she was expecting your arrival. There they are. It appears my calculations were correct. I knew that at this very spot I would encounter none other than Aldine, the hero who saw us through the final days. So certain was I of my math that I stood here for... Well, let's not concern ourselves with that. I am Nemgigi, assistant to one Professor Claudine. We work with the Aisha-scope to observe the ethereal sea and delve into its myriad mysteries. Some mysteries, though, are beyond even our capabilities to unravel. The strange crystal we but recently discovered, for instance, defies our every conjecture. You've been to the center of the star and far beyond it, however, so we hope that you may see something in the crystal that we academics do not. I beg you lend us your well-traveled eye at Aporia. Professor Claudine will be eagerly awaiting your arrival. I like those robes. Right. Where are we going? Oh, yeah, of course. Of course we're going to Labyrinthos. Boy, am I glad I'm not on Odin. I thought being on Tonberry tonight was going to be pretty bad, but as it turns out, it's fine. Relatively fine, anyway. So, the Aisha scope people found a weird crystal. Huh? Oh boy. It was F12? Yeah, there we go. Greetings, Aldine, and welcome to my humble laboratory. I'm sure Nemgigi has already told you plenty about us, but allow me to introduce myself personally. I'm Claudine, leader of this little research collective. I must admit I have been nervous about this meeting ever since Nemgigi set out to find you. For a researcher in my field, there is no greater in honor than to meet the first man in history to traverse the ethereal sea and return to tell the tale. The professor speaks often and at length of your deeds, but he has no small number of achievements to his own name. He has peered deeper into the ethereal sea than any other in Sharlayan, and the breadth of his knowledge is peerless. Yeah, I dare say he probably knows more than I do. I went in there and bashed a bunch of things. I didn't study it. Peerless, perhaps, but for a single man. We must seize this precious opportunity to learn what we can from him, and perhaps crack this conundrum that has stumped the three of us for moons. Moons? It was we who peered into the fathomless sea from the anti-tower in the Dravanian hinterlands. There we spoke with Hydaelyn and learned of the fate that would befall this star, the final days. Wait, as in these three people here? Soon thereafter, all research was moved to Labyrinthos, and though the... God damn it. And through the Aisha we continue our vigil. As impressive a work as the device is, however, it can glimpse but a fraction of the sea's infinite depths. Which brings us to the matter at hand. Not long ago, after the Exodus was declared, we recovered an unusual crystal shard during a routine observation. It appeared before us suddenly, as if propelled to the surface by some unknown force. Okay. We found that it possessed an ethereal density that exceeds that of normal crystals by orders of magnitude, and its shape resembles nothing which occurs in the natural world, and it was made, not formed. Unfortunately, that was the extent of the information we could glean from, before we were forced to return our focus towards the Exodus. The crystal was very nearly forgotten amidst the sudden upheaval. But thanks to the efforts of a certain someone, that crisis is now behind us, and we are free to resume our research. Thus did we decide to seek you out, the dauntless adventurer who delved into the unknown and beheld its innermost secrets. And now we would, have you see for yourself. Okay. Like, isn't this just a random crystal? How am I gonna be any help here? Here is the crystal in question. If it resembles aught you have encountered before, even by the smallest degree, please say so. Okay. Oh! Huh. Those are crystals representing the star signs of the seats, if I remember correctly. Although I wasn't sure if that was like... Well, I guess Elidibus recognized them, didn't he? So did Hythlodaeus. When we were in Amarot. Okay, I mean, I guess they were real things. Memory abides within this crystal. I know of someone who bears a similar crystal. Not gonna lie, the fact that that is, like, not shiny makes me think it doesn't have memory, but I do know of a similar one. As I thought, you do know what this is. Please, tell me everything. Okay, where do I start? Alright, so an Ascian, like, replicated ones for me. They hold memories, I think? I see. The Ascians use these to transfer their memories to new vessels. Fascinating indeed. Oh, okay. I'll just take that for granted for now, because I don't remember that being established, but... It was plain that this crystal was special somehow, but this revelation surpasses even my considerate expectations. Similar artifacts have appeared throughout the ages. Memories of martial techniques manifested as crystalline shards on the battlefield, or storied stones passed from master to student. A lot like job crystals. This is... Oh! Oh my god! Those are literally job crystals. Wow, I never put that together. I feel dumb. Comparison between said artifacts and this crystal may prove a fruitful first step in unveiling its true nature. What do you think, Professor? Bit slow there. Well, so the... Uh-oh. Oh, he's going off. The problem is, Valk, I thought they were a lot more metaphorical than they actually were. Right? So it was only newly established for me that they did hold memories. Or at least I don't remember that. So, like, yeah, of course I never put that together. I just realized the connection then, you know. I feel like I didn't really have an opportunity to put that together. At least I think. Yeah, anyway. Asian memories. Windows through which we can gaze upon the convocation of 14. Unlike the Crystal and Aldean's story, this one does not bear the mark of the convocation. Who then could these memories belong to? More importantly, why were they stored in this particular shard? More importantly still, why was it set adrift on the ethereal sea? I take it this happens a lot. I mean, also mood, to be fair. Professor! Professor! Claudine! Yes? I'm well aware that contemplation is the key to breakthrough, but there is propriety to consider. We have a guest, one you invited explicitly. Must we do this every time? What? Yes, of course, our guest. Terribly sorry. I do so easily find myself unmoored by the tides of rumination. Perhaps a more engaging use of your time with us would be for you to take up that crystal. If indeed there are memories stored within, they may reveal themselves to you upon contact. Sure. Oh, I guess the implication here is it's a similar stone to the ones the Convocation used, not necessarily one of them, but could still have something in it. If anyone message, come Pandæmonium, please. Faces great threat, star in danger. Huh. That expression does not bode well. What did you see? It asked me to go to hell. Pandæmonium? It's not a word I have heard before. My knowledge of the ancient tongue serves me. It means all demons. Not a name that inspires optimism, all things considered. In the event that another star-shattering cataclysm is in fact bearing down upon us, I would have the aforementioned examples of crystallized memory to hand. Nemgigi, Ruisino, I entrust their procurement to you. If there are more memories to be extracted from this crystal, we will find them. As for you, Aldean, there is a person I would have you seek. The one who has delivered so dire a warning. Your story tells us that this crystal could very well have been made by one of the ancients. If that is the case, then discerning the nature of this pandemonium would require a trip far into the past, to an era before the Sundering. How do you know about that? Oh, you don't. You're just like, if anyone can do this, it's you. I know of only one individual capable of such a feat, the very hero who traversed time to prevent the world's doom. Yeah, fair enough. I'll try. I must confess that tales people tell of your adventures beggar belief, and their veracity has been the subject of much debate among my peers. After today's meeting, however, there can be no doubt in my mind that every incredible exploit is fact. Yeah, we just don't talk about the underwear stealing incident, I guess. So I ask you now, return to the past. Find out what and where Pandæmonium is, and if we need to be concerned by this message. Thank you. For the time being, you should keep the crystal in your possession. I do not think you have seen the last of its memories, and more may be drawn out as you approach their source. Safe travels, and may we meet again soon to share our findings. Wait, do I seriously have to specifically go back to the first? Can't I just literally go, to Elpis? Like, is that not an option? Oh, maybe I'd have to go specifically back to the tower because, like, in canon right now, there's no way for me to actually get there. How the fuck do I get back to the first cheaply? Oh, whatever. Who cares? That's 847 gil. I'll live. God, imagine, like, leveling through Shadowbringers right now and seeing all these level 90 people rushing to the fucking tower. Hi, friend. Yes. Oh no, there is actually a quest point here. Oh, unless I'm going to use the crystal to traverse back through? If receives this message. I wonder if this is one of the things... I wonder if this is one of the things Elidibus realized when he saw us and went, wait, no, I've seen you. And then he recalled something before he sent us on our way. What? How... Huh? Why did I get dumped out here? Ugh. Oh. Sorry, Elidibus. He does look a lot younger than the other ancients, that's for damn sure. Could it be? No, of course not. Apologies, but for the briefest moment I thought you to be a dear friend of mine. I realize now that such a notion is preposterous. Cool, love that. Although, to be fair, before I started my stream, I heard a car, like, drive past that was, like, producing, like, fuck, I forget what you call them, but, like, producing, like, hitches in its engine loud enough that they sounded like gunshots. Like, and I heard that from, like, the back of the house. He told me a falling star would appear before me, and I suppose you must be it. Truth be told, I did not expect the expression to be so... literal. Backfiring? Yeah, that's it. Is this a Zems doing again? That motherfucker knows too much. Wish we could meet them. God. There you are. Oh, Themis. Oh, of course, because Elidibus is the title. Apologies for not introducing myself properly. My name is Themis? Probably Themis. As you can see by my bare face, I am not one of Elpis's observers. Rather, I am come here on an assignment, which has been more or less routine up until this very moment. You certainly do not do know how to make an entrance. I must wonder what brought you here. It is plain that you do not belong here. Or any place I know, for that matter. I'm a Zem's familiar. That's what we went with last time. It appears my initial impression was not so preposterous after all. I did not know my friend had such a unique familiar at his disposal. If you are here at Azim's behest, then I believe I can hazard a guess as to your purpose. You're here to investigate Pandæmonium, yes? If so, we may be able to help one another. But first, might I trouble you to explain how you came to collide with my skull? Listen, I don't know. I got teleported here, and then the concussion happened before I saw anything. So, yeah. I see. I believe that dispels any major doubts I had concerning your intentions. Apologies for being so intrusive, but you must understand this is an uncommon occurrence. I shall pry no further, for I am well aware that we all have secrets we must keep. However, if I may, I would very much like to take a look at this crystal of yours. Fascinating. I cannot say much as to what it contains. It is clear that there are memories stirring within. Memories that speak of something gravely amiss in Pandæmonium. The facility extends beneath Elpis, and is overseen by the words of La Habrea. It houses those creations that are highly valued as research subjects, and highly dangerous to the Star. Naturally, it is strictly guarded, and under constant surveillance. Several days ago, however, an unnatural shift in the flow of its surrounding ether was detected. Soon thereafter, all communications from Pandæmonium ceased. I am here as a representative of an organization that works directly with the Convocation, and have been tasked with investigating this incident. Now that there is some measure of transparency between us, might I offer a suggestion as to what we should do next? Yeah, I'm all ears. Well, we are smart. Listen. I think I still want crit. I don't think the priority for Summoner has actually changed. During the course of your investigation, you may discover valuable artifacts. Those can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with Maylene or Mylene in Aporia or Joel in Razadhan. No, fuck. Where familiars dare. Themis is, or Themis, is eager to commence the investigation into Pandæmonium. Now then, my proposal is a simple one. Let us journey to Pandæmonium together. Our destination is the same, and I suspect the arrangement would work to our mutual benefit. Besides, I should have no trouble gaining us both access. I do hope you agree. I would be loath to part ways from the falling star I've been waiting so long for. Who told you about me, though? Originally, I had planned to conduct my investigation with the friend I mentioned earlier. He had also noticed the anomaly near Pandæmonium, so it only seemed natural that we should investigate it together. However, he eventually decided that it would be unwise for us both to go. Two members of our organization were seen poking our heads about restricted facilities that could raise questions, you see. I decided to go alone, but he left me with these words. Fear not, for in my absence a star shall fall before you. Well, I could not comprehend his meaning at the time. I believe now I understand. He does have a way of being right about these things. Even so, his hints of what to come are generally more cryptic. I suppose I should have kept my gaze to the heavens. Suffice it to say that I am grateful for your presence either way. As for the matter at hand, we must first gain permission from the words of La Habrea for entry into Pandæmonium. There ought to be a speaker awaiting at That one always killed me. Ananorisis. G is silent. Hi. What a fascinating etheric signature. In accordance with the Convocation's request, the two of you have been granted leave to observe Pandæmonium. I shall register your ether for the records. From this point on, you may freely come and go from Pandæmonium as you please. Now, that was a painless process. I take this as a sign that we were meant to conduct our investigation together. If you say so. Of course, while you have been permitted entry into the facility, the specimens housed inside must be handled with the utmost care. You are to heed the Warden's instructions at all times. Those who conduct their work within Pandæmonium are called Warders for their role with respect to the creatures within. Generally, creations that pose a threat to the safety of the star must be undone. However, the words of La Habrea has deemed certain such creations as worthy of further study, interring them within the facility. Those who spend their days in Pandæmonium are not merely researchers. They must work tirelessly to ensure that none of their subjects slip their shackles. For all intents and purposes, this place is a dungeon. Perhaps such a comparison arouses frightful imagery, but Pandæmonium is a frightful place. I know not the purpose of your investigation, but if you discover aught that merits a report, pray do so with utmost haste. Master La Habrea shall guide us upon the proper course of action from there. Warrior of Light scowling at the name La Habrea. Then I take it that means you have detected nothing amiss as of late? The warders have reported nothing that would cause alarm. Minor fluctuations in ether have been observed, but surely Master La Habrea would have acted if they were anything worth worrying about. I see. It appears La Habrea is kept well abreast of the goings-on here, then. I hope I am not overstepping my boundaries by asking, but you seem to be quite familiar with Master La Habrea. Do you know him? Oh, the stories I could tell you. You are no mere familiar, are you? Master La Habrea is not known for being generous with his time. That one would have stories of his company almost beggars belief. Regardless, while I doubt I need to tell you this, he is of the Convocation. Take care that your actions do not hinder his work. And with that, we are free to make our way to Pandæmonium. The nearest that will take us there is on the eastern bank of Leith. Let us delay no further. Cool, so this is basically... we're going basically to anti-Elpis. For all of the really dangerous shit that, like, potentially shouldn't have been destroyed immediately. Because it warrants looking into further. Something tells me there's some bad shit going on there. I mean, you know, if Pandæmonium, all demons and all that shit was an indication enough of that. What I'm curious about, though, is, like... I wonder if this is going to be another time loop situation where, like... Themis is basically prompted to send the crystal through the ethereal sea, or if at some point when one of the ancients ended up in the ethereal sea at the appropriate time, they threw the crystal to get me to go back there or something like that. I had to contain my surprise for the sake of appearances, but is it true that you too have met La Habrea in the flesh? I find you more fascinating by the moment. Still, I shall refrain from asking too many questions. Secrets will make our journey all the more intriguing. We shall come to know each other in time, I wager. Or else why would fate have orchestrated our meeting? In any case, let us be off. Truth be told, this will be my first time beholding the fabled Pandæmonium with my own eyes. It's a new adventure, eh? Oh boy. Christ. It is much as I feared. The speaker seemed in such high spirits that for a moment I thought the ethereal irregularity not nearly as so grave a portent as I had imagined. Alas, 'twas a feeling of vain hope. To gaze upon this complex network of chains and wards, the untrained eye might not sense anything awry. No effort has been spared in making this place impenetrable. Even the finest of masterworks is without its flaws, however. Someone, or something, is tampering with the protections. It is working from within, eroding them from the inside out. Oh. Fear not, there is no immediate danger. I reinforced what protections I could the moment we arrived. This will not put an end to whatever is occurring, but it shall at least serve to slow its progress. One small victory, though the road ahead of us is yet long. Yes, powerful forces are at work here. Silence in the air speaks volumes. While I did not expect a bustling facility, I see not a single warder. Our first course of action should be to seek one out, wherever they may be. However, there is something you must know. The magic I wove upon entering requires my constant awareness. That is to say, if we are forced to fight, I cannot risk joining you in battle. Should I lose focus, Pandæmonium's protections will rapidly crumble before the forces assailing them. Right, so that's a way of keeping him out of the battle, because why the fuck wouldn't we have an ancient fight for us instead? Were there any other way, I would gladly choose it, but let us at least be grateful that neither of us is here alone, trapped in hopeless circumstances. If we should fail to find a peaceable solution, then I hope that I can rely on your strength to see us through. Hey, Haunted, how's it going? That's a Yashola hand on him. Of course, yeah, I promise this request doesn't come as a surprise, to be honest. Thank you for offering your help so willingly. If weapons are drawn, I hope to be able to lend at least a touch of magical support. Eh? Creation magics do have their uses in that regard. I had it in mind to use your ether as a basis for illusory allies that will fight at your side. Ah! Perhaps 7 shall do. Not exactly an army, but by the looks of you, I've a formidable band nonetheless. And so it shall be. Now, what, I wonder, awaits us in Pandemonium's pitless halls? Or pitiless halls? That is a good question. Asphodelos. The first circle. Going good. Made a big ass collage of all 100 albums I listened to this year. Nice. I'm about to delve into essentially hell, so this will be fun. Raids. The discovery of a crystal born from the far reaches of the ethereal sea and the desperate plea contained within leads you once more to Alpus, where your trajectory quite literally collides with that of a young man named Themis. Like you, he was here for answers, seeking the source of an etheric disturbance culminating in loss of contact with the jail housing the ancient's most dangerous creations. It is this place, this Pandæmonium, into which you now descend. Actually, that reminds me. Valk, when does the second set of tombstones come out? Does that come out with Savage? I thought that was coming out with this thing, but obviously I'm incorrect. To some degree. With Savage on the 4th. Right. That makes sense. Got anything else to say? Cannot say for sure. What? Oh. Never mind that, Themis. I just... My illusory allies that you're summoning are here now. The first circle. Uh-oh. Hi, friend. Do you need help? I'll save them. I must. What? This appears to be one of the warders we speak, but I'm afraid he is in no state to answer questions. Perhaps you can bring him to his senses? Uh-oh. Is something corrupting the warders, I wonder? And then Themis is like, what in the hell is that? Looking at the Namazu head. Okay. Oh, nice. Erichthonius, I think. Jail's Flail? Incredibly long cast time. Oh, another flail. Water's Wrath. Alright, that seems like it was just an AoE. Cool. Targeted line AoE. With a knockback. Jail's flail again. Fuck, I lost the cast there. God damn it. Heavy Hand. Tank Buster. Assailed by Fire and Ice. What does this mean? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotcha. I think. No. Shining Cells. Uh-oh. Fuck is... Aether Chain? Uh-huh. Aether Chain again. Do we swap? Yep. We certainly do. Flail? Oh, that's... Oh, I'm... Nah. Right. So those alternate every time he hits an ability, and then he hits additional abilities on top of that. Oh, I see, and he kind of lights up with the color he's... Right, okay. I think I got it now. I at least get this mechanic. What? Oh, God. Are you fucking serious? Oh, god damn it. Well, at least I had the shield up. Nah, we got this. Oh, nice. I think I now understand what people mean when they look at League of Legends gameplay and they don't play LoL. I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, I imagine that's what that's like. What's my, like, lowest piece of gear that I probably want replacements for? Accessory. Oh, those are just accessories. Oh, yeah. Probably try. Sure and sure. Wow. Really low rolls. Hate that. Oh wow, I actually got the gloves. Okay. Sure, I'll take that. A winner is me. I probably would have preferred the accessory, but like people were being shitty about like rolling on stuff, so I just rolled on whatever seemed like okay. That was a thrilling display. And if I may be so vaunting, the warriors I spun from your ether fought even more splendidly than I had anticipated. I suppose they were cut from excellent cloth, after all. We should wait until this man regains his senses. He wears the robes of a warder, and I would be very curious to know what drove him to attack us sight unseen. I don't think those... Sure. Aldine, he stirs. What came over me? It's coming back to me. My mind was filled with a storm of desperation, anger. I leapt at you, though I knew naught of your intentions. pray accept my apologies, and my thanks. Had you not knocked some sense back into me, I may have fallen upon someone else less capable of defending themselves. I am Ericthonius, a warder of Asphodelos, Pandæmonium's highest layer, and the place we're in now. One must wonder why you were so desperate to keep us out. What is happening in Pandæmonium? Creations interred within Asphodelos have been set free, and stalk its halls to no end but violence. Yeah, that sounds about right. That is not good, to say the least. Has this ever happened before? No, never. Oh, never. Each level of Pandæmonium is under the charge of a key ward, who keeps strict control over the most minute aspects of their domain. They're selected with great care, and their loyalty to Master Lahabrea is absolute. Yet something has gone terribly wrong. Try as we might to hold the line, the chaos within is overwhelming. I hardly realized that I had become separated from my colleagues. I remember a chorus of whispers assailing my senses, and afterwards only flashes of rage and fury. Then blackness, from which I woke to find that whatever had overcome me was gone. I see. Your senses may have been muddled by magics that affect the mind. Perhaps the self-same ones that saw you separated from the other warders. Whatever had taken hold of me, thank you for releasing me from its clutches. That you've come here from the surface must mean some word of our plight has reached the outside world. If you know anything that may help, pray tell. Horror among horrors. So Pandæmonium's protections are indeed being dismantled from within. By the same individual, or individuals, that released its captives and set them upon you, no doubt. Such knowledge avails us little. However, if we cannot ascertain their identity. Themis, was it? You said you worked for an organization under the auspices of the Convocation. Were they to receive word of what has transpired here, what measures would they take? Doubtless, they would consider this place to be a lost cause. Pandæmonium's ties to the outside world would be severed, or perhaps it would be wiped from existence entirely. As I thought. Were the creatures to escape into the outside world, there would be untold carnage. The words of Lahabrea would never risk that, despite what value the research subjects may hold. All the more reason to work with haste. If we can't expect further help, then it falls upon me to save the others. I'll not leave them behind. You would go alone? I won't leave the other wardens to face certain doom. I know they fight for survival even now. They wouldn't abandon their duty. They would see the creatures return to their cells at all costs. And so I must do the same. Themis, I know the request I'm about to make of you is a monumental one, but please, say not a word of this to the Convocation until I've been given a chance to set things right. Forgive my rudeness, Ericthonius, but my decision cannot be swayed by emotion. You would only be consigning yourself to an early death. Strength of resolve alone cannot win in the face of overwhelming odds. That being said, our investigation has only just begun, and we would be remiss to turn back ere we've made an exhaustive survey, so for the time being, there is slightly more than resolve to rely upon. Yep, my ability to punch things in the face. I knew you would be all too eager to join us. Each moment since you fell from the skies has been more interesting than the last. More and more you remind me of my dear friend. Which goes some way toward encouraging me that this matter will reach a satisfactory conclusion. So, you agree to help? I said that weirdly. For the moment, our goals align. The protective magics of Pandæmonium yet hold, so for the moment, time is in our favor. Let us proceed upon the course you and Aldine have set us upon. Themis and Aldine, yes? Thank you. The Warders owe you a great debt already. We shall be glad to have someone familiar with Pandæmonium's halls by our side. A party of 3 is ever so much more entertaining than a pair of 2. Now, let us turn our attention to rescuing your colleagues. Perhaps it would be wise to approach the gates in case any have followed you out. Oh. Give me more crit. Under the surface. Ericthonius is peering into the depths of Pandæmonium. Not a sound can be heard from within, which means neither creature nor wanderer has made it this far. We should begin forming a plan to save them at once. Forgive me if I misunderstand, but do you mean to rescue the Warders and Creations both? Naturally. Although they may be dangerous, they're valuable research subjects. I wouldn't see our labor and our untold hours of study go to waste. I dare say La Habrea would smile to hear you say such a thing. That is, if we had cause to report this incident to him. Smile? Not sure his face is capable of such warmth. Huh? Ah, so you have met him before. I was under the impression he rarely visited Pandæmonium. I have, yes. My mentor was the previous head of this facility. That is to say, La Habrea's predecessor in the position of Chief Keyward. Her name was Athena, and she was a researcher from the Words. It was she who appointed me to this position, in fact. I see. I did not know there was a Chief Keyward before La Habrea. Your motivation to save your research subjects is not entirely driven by duty to the Words, then. You wish also to preserve the work of your mentor. You've the right of it. I'm lacking in ideas of how to go about that, however. I'm a mere warder and cannot wield intermittent magics. What? Ah, but of course I can hardly expect you to be versed in the magics we use here. If you recall, during our battle earlier, I bound you in ethereal shackles. Intermittent is a more refined and powerful magic based upon the same principle. While both are used to keep our subjects docile, only the keyword of each tier is permitted to use intermittent. Or internment, sorry, fuck. Even if I were allowed, I lack the aptitude to use the spell to any notable effect. Fascinating. I have some knowledge of these forms of spellcraft, actually. La Habrea himself established their foundation, if I recall. While shackles are meant to bind an object in place for a short time, internment freezes the very space around it for as long as the caster wills. Indeed. While the illusory beings you summoned in our fight suggested as much, I see your knowledge of magic is vast. Perhaps you've already mastered the art of interment. and I've been lecturing you like a child all this time. I'm afraid my knowledge ends there. I have not the precise understanding of how the invocations interact with natural laws that would be needed to cast said spells with any consistency. While I consider myself well-versed in various magics, I would be ill-advised to assume the duties of Keyward without instruction. That being said, if I were to learn more of interment and its inner workings, perhaps... Well, you have a warder standing in front of you. Now, leave the fighting to me, you two can figure out the rest. I dare say we can do just that. Ericthonius, you implied that what prevented you from performing interment was a lack of magical capacity. What if I supplemented your power with my own? Would the spell succeed then? I can't say for certain. Never heard of such a thing before, done before. I believe it may be our best recourse. That is, of course, assuming you can perform the initial rites and incantations flawlessly. Even the smallest misstep and we would have to start over. You needn't worry about that. I've seen the spells cast so many times that their motions have been burned into my memory. I won't disappoint. Very well. Let us work out the specifics afterwards. Once we do, we can test out our methods on one of the escaped creatures. Though I suppose there is the matter of finding one. It would be foolish to rush in blindly, lest we find ourselves surrounded with naught but an untested stratagem at our disposal. Nay, I would prefer to engage a single creature that Aldine could dispatch on his own if the spell were to go awry. I agree. I may have an idea in that regard. I recall seeing the hippocampus wandering the waterways during my flight. Perhaps it's still there. A few of the subjects housed within Asphodelos are fond of water, and I believe we'll be able to engage the beast without fear of unwanted guests. Oh dear. One of the most dangerous beasts we've ever faced, a fucking hippopotamus. And that shall be our first target, or perhaps subject is a better term. Before we commence with the interment magics, the creature should be weakened to a sufficient degree. I believe I can trust you with that task. Yeah, you can. As dependable as ever. Once you have given it a thorough trouncing, we shall bind this hippocampus with the Keyward's magic. Until then, my illusions shall fight by your side. The hippocampus will be alone, but it's a daunting opponent nonetheless. Its magic warps the environment around it, and it will be at home amidst the waterways. Steel yourself for a fight. Alright. Second circle. The warder Ericthonius has brought with him the chilling news that all creations within Asphodelos, the highest level of Pandæmonium, now run free of their fetters. In order to prevent total chaos from bursting forth unto the world above, Themis and Ericthonius plan to utilize interment magics to safely capture any errant creatures if their theory translates well into practice, that is. With only one way to find out, you head for the waterways to confront a monster of legend, the water-wielding hippocampus. Oh dear. I don't like the look of this arena already. That's an interesting monster design. I like the music, though. Hold on a second. Did I... Sorry, one sec. Oh, I did turn this down from last time. That was why it was so low before. Sounds like I should be on this thing. Or it's just an AoE. Okay. Double impact, tank stack. Tanks did not stack. Uh-oh. What are you doing? What is going on? Ah. One of them does a cone and one of them does a column. Okay. What happened there? I just like I don't know what happened there. Oh, okay. So head, huh? What is with this parts of this music? Holy shit. Oh, I guess I just got fucking smacked last time. Because that was the same attack. And I just didn't die from that time. Wait, what is... Oh, right. God, which is which? I don't know. I think it's... Yep. Orange is the line, red is the cone. Well, not much of a cone, it covers the entire arena, I guess, but... but one of them does half of the arena, the other does, Oh, god damn it. Oh my god, I don't have any mana. And I'm dead. Ugh. You're dead. Or not. That's fine. This boss is a bit rough on the healing. But then again, I think, like, all of us being blown up by the fucking, raid wides with phones, so, like, I can't even... Oh, they're gonna get whacked. Oh my god. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on! Ugh. Why? Oh my fucking god. You had space! Oh my god, I'm dead. That fucking... Where are they? I swear to god that happens every time. Oh my god, I'm... LB3. Is that a DPS? Why? Oh my god, why would you... Why would you DPS LB3? What the fuck? Fucking god. I cannot believe that. One of the healers just needed to LB3. That was it. That's all that needed to happen. Ugh. Oh, well, I'm fucking dead. Oh my god, I can't fucking believe how close we were to killing that. Tank's just immediately gonna die. Oh. Holy shit. Oh, well, they're not surviving that. Nah. Oh. Okay, hold on. 2 healers are up. Okay, they just need to survive this. This is entirely avoidable damage. This is just AoE. Oh, no, no. Sorry, that was the wrong ability. No, they have this. Holy fuck. Sage needs a nerf, laugh my ass off. Okay, I'm not gonna. I'll take some chances on those. Fucking stressing me out. I don't need this right now. God damn. Okay, got a ring. I will take that. I know that you are no mercenary, no mere mercenary, but to make such clean work of hippocampus. Seasoned fighters scarcely have occasion to fight Pandæmonium, to visit Pandæmonium, let alone display their skills. Mastery takes all forms indeed. Needless to say, our plan worked to perfection in no small part thanks to you two. Themis's power was more than enough to complete the internment. Spellcasting was never my strong suit, but that almost made me feel like a proper magos. Or magos. Truly. Having seen your abilities firsthand, in your fight with Aldine, I beg to disagree. Shackles is the one exception, and 'tis only because I've been forced to practice it since I was but a small child. Other magics leave me feeling completely out of my depth. Regardless, it seems luck is on my side to guide me to you. We may prove the impossible possible after all. Actually, I probably should take some direct hit just in case. The Fires of Creation. Themis is pondering the road ahead. While our success in sealing away the hippocampus is certainly heartening, the fact that we have yet to see any other warders concerns me. The key ward of Asphodelos is nothing if not cautious. Doubtless he has gathered what warders he could and retreated to a safe area. Let us hope so. It occurs to me that I know little of the key wards besides their magical prowess. Is there aught more you can share? Okay. Of course. A man named Hesperos is in charge of Asphodelos. Not only does he have thorough knowledge of the creatures here, but he takes great pains to be a mentor to each of the warders under his charge. He has done much to ensure that I flourished here, in spite of my ineptitude at magic, and I have always known him to be the sort of man who faces difficult decisions with unwavering composure. Furthermore, keywards are not only masters of interment, they can also bend the hallways of Pandæmonium to their will with creation magics. With all this in mind, I'm certain that so long as Hesperos guides them, the other wardens are safe. Or warders. Wait, is it actually warders, or am I... No, it is warders. Okay. I am correcting myself correctly. You can see why absolute control over the environs is imperative. If we faced the hippocampus upon arid sands instead of the waterways, I suspect the battle would have ended much more quickly. In any case, if this Hesperos is as capable and caring as you say, we would do well to seek him out as soon as we can. He has like as not taken your colleagues to a secure location. The safest place would be the innermost circle of Asphodelos. From there, they would flee to Abyssos, if hard-pressed. Even should they have sought safe haven within the other circles, if we make for the fourth, we ought to encounter them on the way. Indeed, and we shall gain a comprehensive understanding of the situation with Asphodelos, which will be essential in determining whether we ought to continue down to Abyssos. The rub, of course, is that I myself possess no power to bend the circles to my will. Instead, we must proceed through the central corridor, which was barred by the Phoenix, last I checked. Phoenix. Oh. Phoenix? Phoenix? Yeah. The way they pronounce OI here would be Oi, but I've heard of the name before. Fiery bird with life eternal. Yeah, I summoned that before. Beyond unquenchable brilliance, the perfected concept boasts nigh boundless restorative powers, if I recall. Truly an exemplary feat of creation magics. Perfection is ever built on the back of failure, however, and La Habrea suffered countless missteps during his experiments. So La Habrea created the Phoenix, eh? And he was hardly the only one. This Phoenix will be but one of many attempts at the concept gone awry. Aye. Far from evoking wonder, our Phoenix is a creature of fury and wrath, and seeks only to turn the world to ash. This was confined within Pandæmonium. Development of the concept continued elsewhere, but as the many moons turned, more and more researchers abandoned their project as an impossibility, save for La Habrea and his words. When I received word that at long last La Habrea had succeeded where so many others had failed, I was nearly overcome. Pray tell, how did the warders of Pandæmonium celebrate their master's accomplishments? Not at all by the sound of it. I don't believe we did. The research of the words of La Habrea has little consequence to our work here, save for those rare times it charges us with a new specimen. Truth be told, I don't remember anyone making note of the occasion. Huh. But enough reminiscing. We must make ready to confront this phoenix. While it's possible that it flew off to some other wing of Pandæmonium, we would make that assumption at our own peril. Better to assume that we'll need to bring Asphodelos' most unruly subject to heel. I certainly see no reason to delay. The phoenix's power of a flame will avail it far less in a barren corridor than elsewhere, so it may well serve us to subdue it sooner rather than later. I mean, you know I'm always down. Oh. Yeah, I fucking knew it. I was gonna say, like, yeah, that guy doesn't look evil at all. What? Castlevania-looking motherfucker. It seems whoever is behind this can alter the space around us at will. We face an uphill battle. Impossible. If those were creation magics at work, then that means... Let us confront that reality after we have conquered the enemy in front of us. Every drop of our focus shall be required if we are to inter the phoenix. What was the name of that guy again? Hold on, where is it? Hesperos. I wonder if he's gonna be the last boss of this circle or sorry, this part of the raid or the next. Having successfully subdued the hippocampus, your group sets out to find Eric Thonius's fellow warders, presumed to be hiding in the deepest circles of Asphodelos. Standing in your way, however, is the Phoenix, a violent, failed iteration of the iconic immortal bird. It soars through halls warped by creation magics into an arid, desolate wasteland. Its perfect choice of battlefield, awaiting any foolish enough to venture into its newfound domain. Does it have... No, it does have multiple heads. Okay. Alright. Phoenix v Phoenix. I don't have a carbuncle summoned. Oh, good. Experimental fire flow. Gotta remember that. Is that again? Uh-oh. Oh no, it's T. Tank Buster. They cannot be targeted. Oh, okay. Each one of you hits one. Gotcha. Yep, just get out of the center. Oh dear. Oh, what is it doing? Fucking God. We have to kill them, like, away from the other birds, I imagine? Is probably the deal here. What did that do? Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, I deserve that. lost my mouse. Fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God damn it. Holy shit! No! Oh my... I was gonna fucking say... Oh, I'm fucking dead. Oh, I ran the wrong way around. Fuck. Hi, Ryuzaki. Alright, at least we got that. Oh, I forgot I've been skipping the cutscenes where they inter it. Whoops. I got the minion on my first go around so I don't have to farm the last floor over and over. Oh, good for you. I'll see how those rolls go. Damn it. Okay. Got another one. Nice. No gear upgrades this week, though, but set to get 2 to 3 next week. 3 pants, 1 boots, so pants, boots, and probably an accessory. I've got 2 accessories now. With that, the Phoenix is shackled once more. However, there is yet the matter of this arena. What about it? As you've told us, there is but one person in Asphodelos with the ability and authority to wield such magics. Though fortunately, it appears he has saved us the trouble of finding him. A contemptible display, as befits an inferior specimen. Even so, I expected it would at least delay your advance. Imagine my surprise when I saw the chains of interment drag the Phoenix back to its cage. Either the bird is even more of a failure than its creators cared to admit, or you are no mean trespassers. I had hoped our suspicions were misplaced, but alas. Hey. Keyword Hesperos, why? Why have you brought such chaos to your beloved Pandæmonium? I don't need accessories minus a ring. Okay. Pandæmonium. Pitiless, impenetrable, and utterly steadfast. Unlike those charged with its keeping. What has possessed you? I don't understand. Oh, Ericthonius. Must you pester me with these inane questions? Think for yourself. Surely you can muster a theory or two with that dim wit of yours. Then again, you have never been one for insight. Why Master Lahabrea suffers your mediocrity I shall never understand. You may look like him, but you're not the Hesperos I know. Something has warped you, too, from the inside out. The keyword I knew had compassion for all those under his charge, be they clad in robes or shackled in chains. Was that all a farce? Did you hide your contempt for us all these years? Those who are content to merely glimpse the water's surface are doomed to be dragged into its depths. You prove my opinion of you with every word. My mind is clearer than it has ever been. Even so, seeing you feebly grasp for answers makes the bile rise in my throat. Such wasted potential. To be son to Master Lahabrea, yet no more skilled with magic than a newborn babe. Wait, as in literally son? But of course, it's always about Lahab. Oh, is someone jealous? Silence! You're not worthy to utter his name. For once, be grateful to witness a feat beyond your meager abilities, beyond your shallow reckoning. I have slipped the surly bonds of mortality. I have become one with our mythic creations and rid myself of imperfections. I stand upon the threshold of godhood. As a Hemetheos, shall I serve Master Lahabrea, ever faithful until the end of days. Or unto, rather. Oh, shit. That's not good. and he shall require no other. Fuck. Are you so blinded by arrogance that you have lost sight of what it means to serve? Ericthonius is more capable than you could ever know. It was thanks to his instruction that I was able to master the art of interment, but how to wield it, both how to wield it and how to break free of it. Sup. Aldine, let us quit this place. Whatever poison has corrupted Hesperos's mind, it is plain his power far eclipses our own. We must have time to gather our strength. Weaklings though they may be, it takes a singular aptitude to master interment so quickly, to say nothing of how swiftly that familiar laid low the Phoenix. Regardless, their noble aims will be their undoing. Where they fritter away their strength in calming the beasts of Asphodelos, I continue my work. Even should they survive long enough to reach the heart of my domain, naught shall await them but doom. I eagerly await your arrival, Ericthonius. Even dullards have their uses. Oh, we're back out here. My darkest suspicions have been realized. We face the key ward of Asphodelos himself. More than that revelation, however, Ericthonius worries me. He loved Hesperus for his compassion, but received naught but scorn from whatever the key ward has become. He has said little since our return. I only hope that the shock of recent events does not prove to be a death knell for his resolve. I'll take more crit again. Who wards the warders? Themis would offer what comfort he can to Ericthonius. Much as I am loath to disturb Ericthonius so soon after what has occurred, I'm afraid circumstances do not afford us the luxury of time. Perhaps it will do him well to speak about recent events, concerning both the Key Ward and his father. Oh, actually, so La Habrea is literally his father then. Huh. The creation of the ward which surrounds Pandæmonium was an astounding feat of magical prowess, a feat accomplished by none other than La Habrea. That both my father and I combined others in chains is perhaps the only thing that we have in common. Ah, so it is true. Aye, I'm La Habrea's son. Bereft of his talent for magics, or his brilliant mind, but his son nonetheless. Surely this doesn't come entirely as a surprise to you. Nay, I had an inkling when you said you had practiced ethereal shackles since childhood. Assuming you haven't been employed here quite that long, it had to indicate some long-held connection with La Habrea. It was La Habrea that taught me how to cast ethereal shackles, but that was it. My further education was overseen by the Lords of La Habrea, more specifically my mother, who was a researcher there. You did speak of Athena, Chief Keyword before La Habrea. She is your mother, yes? You've got an eye for this, Themis. Themis. How astute. I can see now why you were chosen to lead this investigation. You've the right of it. Athena was my mother, and it was she who invited me to join her here. La Habrea had nothing to do with it. I see there is little love lost between you two. What I cannot see is why La Habrea was appointed Chief Keyword when another was already in place. was in place. My mother is no longer with us. And La Habrea was all too eager to assume her responsibilities with nary a moment spared to mourn her. What love do I owe him now when he offered not one drop of compassion then? Ah, I see. She's no longer with us. An expression to convey the end of a life. Yeah, I was gonna say that's actually really surprising. Like, narratively not really surprising, but contextually, given we're talking about ancients, actually a real surprise. I wonder why. Huh. I've known only the public face of La Habrea. While he is lauded for his ability to maintain composure in the face of unnerving circumstances, I must admit that oft he comes across as cold. Apologies, but can we speak of something else? This topic isn't an easy one for me to discuss. Of course. There are more pressing matters at hand, after all. Namely, how to deal with Hesperos. We have yet to see the other warders. Judging by what we know, we can surmise that Hesperos has confined them somewhere beyond our grasp. And now that he is aware of our presence, he will be preparing for our next encounter. We cannot expect to face him on equal footing. Quite the opposite, in fact. Every moment we spend chasing after the creations is another moment Hesperos can contrive another advantage for himself. The wisest course would be to find him first and foremost. He said that he has become one with the creations. Perhaps that mean he is vulnerable to interment? In theory, that should be possible. However, is it enough merely to confine him, after all he has done? I need to know why. I need to know what drove him to forsake everything he's worked for. Was it all truly so that he could serve his master? To my mind, he's merely put La Habrea's own work at risk in trade for some nebulous power. La Habrea is the chief keyword of Pandæmonium. How would throwing it into disarray win his favor? It doesn't make any sense. I share your curiosity, but we must consider that our enemy has us at a disadvantage in every sense. What do you think? Should we seek to put him in fetters, or would it be too dangerous to allow him quarter? I want answers too. If you fail to confine him, I can always strike him down. Daring as ever, I see. I know not which trials you have faced in your past, but to see you so certain is all the convincing I need. Very well. Let us try Ericthonius's plan. Thank you, Aldine. I believe I can shed some light on the nature of our foe. When Hesperos spoke with us, I noticed he bore the telltale fangs of the Vrykolakus, a beast which feeds off the ether of its prey. Likely that is the creation Hesperos merged his essence with. And we know all too well that he can change the environment around himself at will. The battle will not be an easy one, but I believe in our victory. So, round 4? Yep. Alright, can we do it in one night? Let's see. The perpetrator of the chaos in Asphodelos is revealed to be none other than its keyword Hesperos. Once known for his kindness to both warders and captives alike, he now appears before you as an amalgamation of mythic beast and man, a Hemitheos. Drunk with devotion to Lahabrea and dripping venom for Erichthonius, as Fidelos' keeper may too be its most fearsome creation. I have a theory I'll share when you're finished with the raids. Well, give me a chance to think about it first, but... Actually, I don't remember what that was in reference to, so... Hey, buddy. Didn't sign up for Castlevania. Nonsense. That looks bad. I'm not gonna stand there. Okay. So, what? Or are we too close to the spread? I think opposite corner, maybe? Maybe corners? Yeah, maybe. Not on platform? Okay. Maybe one corner of the arena is just communicating an ability? No. We'll give it a shot. Okay. Being further away from that seemed to work. Oh. Well, okay, question is this going to be the same mechanic or not? This could be different, which it looks like it is. So he sets a corner of the room to look like a thing. Then he does Pinax. Oh. Yeah, not anti-knockback. Alright. We're piecing it together. It's fine. So opposite corner than anti-knockback. That seemed to... No, we got knockback from the center, though. This is... No, no, no. Oh, God. Alright. Oh, God, what the fuck does this mean? Not that. So, get the fuck away. Then, what is this? I don't think we've seen this. Oh, Jesus. Okay, and then get ready for a knockback. Yes. Okay. Okay. I like this boss. This is, Oh, what? Are you fucking serious? Oh. God, that's bullshit. Did anyone see the lightning is far, water is knocked back, poison is spread. Okay, so I guess we gotta watch that element on him then. Remember that in Savage. First. So this is the one I don't get. Last time he did a knockback. Is that lightning? Okay. I don't know how everyone's determining that. Huh? Oh! Oh! Oh, that's neat. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay, we got a new one now. Which one's got first? Okay, we don't know what this one is. Fuck. Oh, stack. Okay. Of course. Get the fuck away. Spread. Knock back? What? Oh, fuck. Damn it. Wasted my knockback there. Once more with feeling. Fuck. Is this the knockback? Yes. I don't know if I like that LB. I don't know if I... Don't know if I'm really a fan of when that LB got dropped. And what LB. Okay, one of each again. Spread. Skewer. Knockback. Fire, which is, yeah, we did it. Yeah, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I'm not getting that. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm good. I will take those... Oh, that ring. Really, Nosferatu? Well, I mean... I'm good. Someone rolls a 99. Well, I am really just looking for the accessories anyway. Those are the ones I probably want to replace the most, because I think I've still got a lot of spell speed on a lot of them, yeah. Where's Lady Dimitrescu? There we go. Damn, I got the 55 roll too. I didn't even get the 93. Nice. Now, Themis, we end this here. Fools. I will not be put in chains. Oh, goody. To think that I would fall before one such as you. Perhaps I should have treated you more than a mere nuisance. Despite your victory, you shall never have the knowledge you seek. The secrets of my transformation, the secrets of my deception, they shall return to the star with me. You are wasting your breath, Hesperus. We have the upper hand now, surely you can see that. Yes, yes. My repertoire is not exhausted yet, however. Although I have failed, my end shall be on my terms. I remain loyal to my very last. Come what may, I die with dignity. Huh. I don't remember green being in the ether of other ancients that have died. How did your ambition lead you so astray, Hesperos? You are better than that. Your star shone more brightly than any other in Pandæmonium. You had La Habrea's respect, his trust. What more did you seek? That you would forsake all that and sully your legacy besides? He became so blinded by his own desires that he lost sight of his duty. In the end, he lost everything, and his plan lies in tatters. I fail to see any dignity in that. Even so, I would have liked to know why he chose this path. Hesperus's infatuation with your father was his undoing. Perhaps he was jealous that fate had chosen you and not him to be La Habrea's son. So terrible did this jealousy become that he sought for verboten power that La Habrea would be unable to ignore. How does a pursuit for respect warp one's heart so? How does infatuation with one person turn into contempt for everyone else? I've never heard of such a thing. It's not as... it happens, but that doesn't mean it's right. It's not as uncommon as you might think. I see. I admit I cannot but find it vexing, but perhaps that signifies naught but my own capacity for bitterness. I do not understand what it is to have a beacon to follow in dark times, a person you trust to guide you true, how it is to desperately wish their light would fall upon you again. But we have spent enough time assuming the intentions of the departed. There are the living to consider. We must find the other warders and round up the remaining creations forthwith. Of that, at least, we can be certain. I believe I can be of help in that matter. The influence of Hesperos's magic is fading throughout Asphodelos. Now is the perfect opportunity to seize control of the facilities and restore things to their original state. Seize control? Can you really do that? What? What is this presence? Ericthonius, what lies beyond that threshold? That's the passage which connects Asphodelos to Abyssos. Why? Be on your guard, you two. Now that Asphodelos is free of obstructions, I can more easily sense disturbance in the lower levels. Something stirs in Abyssos. Warding sigil? How? Let us return to the gates for now. I should like to apprise the situation from there. Needless to say, our investigation is far from over. Interesting. Although we have defeated Hesperos, it appears we have but scratched the surface of Pandæmonium's troubles. My head is still swimming with questions, but could this mean that Hesperos wasn't actually behind this? It is a stark possibility, yes. The root of the crisis may lie somewhere much deeper than even Abyssos. When we first encountered you, you said the memories of your escape were vague and that your senses were muddled. I believe this was more than the result of a panicked mind. You were made to feel this way by a powerful magical influence. It is possible that this same magic could have poisoned Hesperos's heart, twisting his affection for La Habrea into a burning obsession. Then, in his altered state, he was made an offer of power he could not refuse. Wait, are you suggesting that someone else turned Hesperos into that thing? If so, it stands to reason that they won't stop at him. Indeed, our mysterious mastermind does not lack for subjects for his experiments. For more potential hemitheoi. If what you're saying is true, then my colleagues... they're doomed to share the same fate as Hesperos. Do not lose heart yet, Ericthonius. Hesperos challenges us alone, and And that tells me that the process of his creation was a long and taxing one. If he was the first Hemi-Theos, then the rest of the warders are likely still alive. However much as I would like to hasten deeper into Pandæmonium, the way forward is sealed off. We must focus our efforts on finding a way through. With the creation still having free reign of Asphodelos, that won't be easy. On the contrary, I yet retain control of these circles, and thus can wield interment magic within their halls at will. The creatures will pose no threat to us. Just like that? Then nothing's stopping us from returning order to Asphodelos. Just so. I shall require your expertise to keep the peace after the subjects have been returned to their confinement, however. You are Asphodelos' sole remaining warder, after all. Truth be told, I did not expect this investigation to become so involved. Of course, I would like to resolve matters here without resorting to outside help, but... Do you mean to send a report to La Habrea? It's too soon to say. Let us find a way into Abyssos. It would be best to withhold our judgment until we have ascertained the whereabouts of the other warders, and the identity of the party responsible for their disappearance. Agreed. Even so, if it means saving even a single life within Pandæmonium, then I'm not above asking La Habrea for help. Should it come to that. Recent discoveries certainly paint Hesperus' actions in new light. The number of unknown elements in this investigation grows, and we must proceed forward with the utmost caution. To that end, Ericthonius and I shall remain here for the time being. Much as I enjoy your company, I do not believe we shall be needing protection so long as we remain in Asphodelos. You should take this time to rest. Surely you are weary, and there may be more battles ahead of us. Themis's burden may grow heavier in your absence, but he's shown that he's more than capable to bear it. Still, I would help wheresoever I'm able. All we've achieved so far has been thanks to you two, and I mean to repay the debt I owe. I don't know what use I can be outside of placating the creatures, but I'll find a way. Nonsense. You owe us nothing. It was thanks to your knowledge of the magics which govern in this place that we were able to come this far. Elsewise, we would have likely succumbed to the hippocampus's assault. Each of us arrived at this dire pass by separate paths, but it is only by combining our respective expertise that we will reach the end of it and see Pandæmonium saved. Not even a nod? Thank you, Themis. Hesperus' words should seem to have affected me more than I realize. Together we've come this far, and together we'll reach the end. I have no doubt we will. Even so, let us allow Aldine his rest. Besides, you have someone awaiting a report on your progress, yes? I dare say your story will be much more than they ever imagined. You don't know the half of it. Yes. Oh god. Do I still have that message that was about where I can get the... Oh no, the message log's long dead. There was a person... it was either in Old Sharlayan or somewhere else that I could get the gear from, right? I know there's one in Razat Han, but... Oh, fuck it. We'll go to Razat Han afterwards, then. No, they said there were two places. There was a place in somewhere, and then one in Razat Han. But I'll leave that for... later. For now, we go to Aporia. Finish this quest off. Then I'll grab my accessories and call it a night. You did what? Welcome, Aldine. Back from the past, none the worse for wear, I see. So, what did you find? Okay, you're gonna want to sit down for this. So I had to... I'm now helping the Ancients close down a place of bad creations. So there is evil afoot in Pandæmonium. Already ominous place, I must say. Mythic beasts and missing waters. Truly, we are fortunate to see you return to us in one piece. It appears the voice Aldine heard from the crystal spoke the truth. As for who left it behind and why, those are yet questions to be answered. Indeed, it could be someone who lived among the ancients, or it could be someone trying to avert a tragedy from the future. Much remains shrouded in mystery. Yet ilm by ilm, we shall unveil that mystery. With the help of Aldine, of course. By his actions was the fabric of the past reshaped, yet he returns to the same present he left. Which can only mean one thing, that his intervention in Pandæmonion's crisis is but one of the countless building blocks of history upon which our present has been built. Well, either that, or it's diverging an even newer timeline. We didn't even establish if, like... Yeah, there's stuff about that. There's no telling what consequences would arise if we stopped pursuing this matter now. Whatever plot is unraveling within Pandæmonium, we must not let it reach its conclusion. If one of those creatures should escape, what ripples would carry forth to the future? They might wreak havoc upon the world of the ancients, and their despair would leave an indelible mark upon history's pages. That despair would only feed the terrible beast that arose during the final days. The first final days already had a drastic effect on the eons that followed. The scars it left were made even deeper than we risk losing our present entirely. Didn't even think of that. Whatever the cost, your connection with the future of Elpis must be preserved. I know I have asked much of you already, but can I count on you to continue your work in Pandæmonium? I mean, yeah, there's more raid gear to get. Your tireless efforts are much appreciated. If there is aught we can do to ease your burden, you need only say the word. Speaking of which, might you return the crystal into our keeping? While we cannot accompany you to the past, perhaps something can be gained by researching it further. It shines just as splendidly as the day we met. We shall begin work right away, but I cannot promise any meaningful results for some time. And as matters in Elpis seem to be in a similar state, I must ask that you rest. Accidentally hands him a Zam's crystal. Yeah. Ooh, sorry, that's the one. That's the fake one. But before that, allow me to make an introduction. As our research moves into its critical stage, I find it only suitable to recruit another assistant. Oh? Oh, this is the person. Maylene is an expert in armaments from throughout history, be they from the far-flung past or made in the most modern forges. Should you find aught of interest in your adventures, bring it here and she will be glad to offer her services. We know researchers in numerous fields that would love to get their hands on artifacts from bygone eras, and would give you goods in return that should aid you in trials ahead. Furthermore, if you ever wish to peruse the records of events you have reported here, Nemgigi has been taking faithful and thorough notes. She is at your complete disposal. I sense that we've embarked upon something monumental, something that will dwarf all else I have accomplished in my years of research. I can think of no greater honor nor reassurance than to have your capable assistance in this endeavor. If there is anything to be found that will contribute to your success, we shall find it. We shall not rest until we have unlocked the mysteries of this crystal, and you will be the first to know when we do. Hell yeah. I'm really never going to use Quick Tongue. Actually, that's not true. I might use it on Black Mage. Alright. Ah, there she is. Pandæmonium Relic Exchange. Ooh, I wonder what the... Ah, that was the stuff in the thing, right. Not a huge fan of that. Oh, they're one each. Nice. Ring. Oh my god, it has fucking cast speed. Fuck. All of them do, and this is at least lower. I'll take that. What else can I get rid of that has spell speed on it? Necklace? Has determination? It has direct hit. What are my earrings like? A critical determination. That is critical low, so no. What was that? Is that bracelet? Oh yeah, I can get that too. Wait, that is a bracelet. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Cool. Alright, I got 2 pieces of gear there. I'm happy with that. And I'm in 570s now. Nice. Yeah. I did also replace, like, my really shitty rings, so, like, I'm pretty happy with that. But, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I mean, Christmas is around the corner, so I'm not gonna be streaming until after. Yeah, like, I was either going to do the raids tonight or tomorrow night, and I decided to do them tonight, so I won't be streaming tomorrow night. I won't be streaming, like, until probably Sunday my time, which is going to be Saturday for anyone who's behind. And even then, like, I might not stream that weekend, honestly. It depends on what's going on, honestly. So, would you like to hear the theory I have? The theory about what? Because like, I haven't had enough time to, like, really, like, think about this yet, either. So, like, might be... Depending on what it is, I might not want to hear it, at least for now. But yeah, so, like, I've nuked my schedule because, like, I'm just not going to be streaming consistently until after Christmas. Just a wild guess about what might happen at the end of the raid series. And nah, I want to speculate more on that. I don't have enough to really work off of, and I don't really want to hear other theories right now. Sorry. But yeah, in that case, that's going to be it for me tonight. Yeah, again, things are going to be up in the air. I'm probably not going to be streaming too much until probably the beginning of next week. Even then, I might not stream too much, honestly. Like, I might do, like, my plan over the holidays is probably, like, a couple of streams during the week and then getting back into 13 Sentinels. Other than that, not much, really. Because I want to be on, other people's streams since I've got the time off, and I rarely get to, like, kind of be on streams with, my friends, so... Yeah, I'm going to be doing that instead. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching live or on the VODs. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope to see you all next time. Oh, and also, happy holidays and such, because I probably won't see you all until after.